Okay, Leeds against Watford next, and 1 point separates these two clubs, with both teams, it's fair to say, making steady slow starts to the season, but are now certainly picking up. Good evening, Ben. Good evening, Aaron. How are we?
Very well, yeah.
Evening, Mark.
We'll come to you, Aaron, in a second. Let's start with you, Ben. So Leeds went to Millwall and absolutely battered them, and then went to Hull, and I'm sure you've seen the probably the worst open goal miss of the season. You're down to 10 men at the time, so mixed fortunes. But you're pleased with how Leeds are doing?
Slow start, but at the end of the day, we've lost so many players on loan. We've got no money in for them. The recruitment started to pick up towards the end of the window. We had the 2 weeks of the international break, and starting to gel. Results are going. 3 clean sheets in a row. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate last night, I'd say. I know that they host with an absolute sitter, but it was never a red card, let's be honest.
Well, it's going to come to
the first yellow, where's the foul? The second one, again, it's not foul. But that's football, isn't it? You can't change it. You just have to deal with what's dealt.
Yeah, our goals are concerned because there's a couple of 0-0s now, and unlike if you look at Leicester and look at teams like Preston and even Watford, who have started to score, can't defend but certainly can score. Is it a concern yet, or is he still hasn't found his perfect starting 11?
I'd say a little bit. For me, I'd say Perot and Ruter are playing the wrong way around. You need Ruter as your man in the middle. We bought him to finish, so why he's playing technically behind the striker, I don't know. But I can't question the manager. He's a king at this level, ain't he? Let's be honest. So who am I? I can't judge that. But I don't know. I think it'll come. Ruter is showing glimpses of the money that we did pay for him. Still, yeah, we overpaid, but I think goals will come. I mean, look at the attacking line that we've got, like the likes of even the bench when we're fully strength. Like you got Anthony, dangerous player. James, quick, not very consistent, but I think we'll be all right. The goals will start to flow. And Nonso, obviously, wonderful talent. Hopefully, he's decided that he does actually want to stay now. Who knows? Tricky situation.
Yeah, there's still only one defeat. As much as we lament it's been a slow start, there's still only one team that's been able to put you away. So Liam Cooper back.
I wish he stayed out, to be fair. I mean, if you look at the way that we're defending at the moment, 3 clean sheets in a row, you don't associate that with the Leeds team anymore, do you? It's back and forth all the time. So there's improvement there. We just need to do a little bit more at what we did at Millwall.
Yeah, but what was the difference of that Millwall result? I mean, you were very much on the front foot from the very off and didn't take the foot off the pedal. Is that what you've been missing in other games, or was it just that Millwall played a very different style, which played?
I think it was very counter-attacking the way we played against Millwall. I mean, first 10, 15 minutes, we couldn't even get out our own half. Millwall battered us, to be fair. But then the break, the goals, and it just flowed from there, and the confidence grew within the players, and champagne football at the end of the day.
Come back to you in a minute. Let's go to Watford and we'll preview this game. Aaron, what have we learned about your team then in the last 7 days? Because it's been Watford's the one team I'm not going to put any money on in terms of the result, because you never know which Watford's going to turn up. What have you seen that's encouraged and disappointed?
Yeah, well, I think last week when previewing the Birmingham game, I said that it was probably going to be a close fought contest and that Birmingham might nick it. Well, it was actually the flip. It was a close fought contest and we nicked it. Arguably, the red card probably had a bit of a part to play in that. But no, it was exactly as I sort of foresaw it. We like to have a lot of the ball. They don't mind not having the ball. And it was like a chess match. And yeah, it come down to their man gets sent off. Correctly, in my opinion, but I think a Birmingham fan probably would tell you otherwise. And yeah, it's sort of the momentum swung in those last 10 minutes. And we managed to steal it. As for last night, we come out the block flying. I mean, I missed the first goal. I got into the ground late, so I think we scored in the second minute. I hear the cheer as I'm going through the turnstile. But yeah, started fast, and then once again, it's not a problem with how we're playing. I think some of our players, especially at the back, perhaps aren't the sort of players suited to the style of football we play, and it's little areas. It was a big one from Jeremy Ngakia for the free kick they scored. He sort of terrible touch and ended up wiping their man out. And you don't give John Swift free kicks from that distance; he's going to score all the time. And then yeah, as soon as we got sort of pegged back and sort of the mentality went, and another sloppy mistake from our left back. James Morris led to their other goal, but we got back into it, and it was actually quite an entertaining game.
Yeah, I mean, you're not short of goals, are you? 3-3, Coventry, 2-2, West Brom. Just talk us through your front three at the moment. Who are the best front three for Watford? Do you mean, I think everyone would probably put Instant and Martins there, or not? Who are the three which, you know, the terraces are saying these are the three that've got to start most games?
Yeah, I think for me right now, the three has to be Ince, Martins, and Rahovic. I think Rahovic isn't a sort of striker that's going to get amongst it and be involved in the build-up a lot, but he is he's a poacher by definition. If you get the ball in that area in the 6-yard box, he will stick something on it and it will go in the goal. It's I think that's how we need to play with people like Ince and Martins, because they're very creative. They're always on to sort of beat their man, take a man on. And I think when we've got these two creative outlets out wide, Rahovic is the perfect striker to be in the middle. Preferred to Bayo, who really had an awful season last season where we ended up shipping out on loan in January. He's come back and he shows a little bit off the bench, but for me, Rahovic has to be the number 9.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at the game then. This weekend, Leeds against Watford. Ben, predictions?
3-1 Leeds.
And Aaron, it's not going to be 0-0, is it, this one?
No, I think this is probably our biggest test yet. I would definitely take a point if you offered me it now. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw, another goal fest.
Okay. Right, I know you'll wish each other well, and we will see what happens. But thank you both for joining us, and yeah, carry on the great form, both of you. It's feels like a Premier League tie, this in the Championship. Absolutely. Thank you both. See you next week. Hopefully, with still smiles on your faces.
Yeah, see you next week.